Well, today it's the day we have to do it. Despite all our efforts of dust collection and capabilities with our chop saw, it's still an absolute mess. I mean, it's throwing dust absolutely everywhere. And I knew I was probably going to have to build a box for this thing to encase it. So today we're going to build a dust collection box to go behind our chop saw. Follow along. If it works. A lot of this stuff we just don't know until we do it, and we're gonna probably have to tweak it, as I've talked about in future or past videos. Unedited, uncut, and unscripted. That's Squatch Wood Goods at its best, folks. Taking some rough measurements for the size of the box, moving the saw in multiple positions, checking for the swing as well as the handle up-down movement. That's going to be the most important dynamic. Just enough breathing room there. I'm going to basically put a filler board here that'll connect to the table down there, and it'll just butt right up against it, and we'll be able to seal it off, because we do need a seal, of course, for this unit because it is for dust collection. When we swing around and we go to our full 60 degree, and you can see we got plenty of room there to breathe. Love crawling around on the wood shop floor. There's a cavity underneath this used stand I got, so I'm going to go ahead and fill that cavity with some scrap MDF I have floating around. Heading over to the table saw, rip that bad boy down. Just going to put some simple screws in there to get it mounted in position. We're going to fill the cavity for now. I may or may not put my dust port directly through this for the actual box, but most likely I'm going to be going through this side panel with my dust collection, as we'll see in later videos. Now, for the sake of the side panels, I am just keep it simple, stupid. Some leftover small 3/8 plywood I had floating around. We had some 2x4s and other things on the walls that needed to be accounted for, so we made a couple notches and, well, like a glove. Very straightforward, just going to put some scabs, 3/4 inch strips basically down on the tabletop, butt the panels, side panels up against those strips. Fix everything down to the bench top, and then we'll also put some screws in through the sides of the panels to secure it all. You can also see how we've got those filler panels down below in the lower section of the table. Those were just cap plates we put on to fill that space. Nice and sealed in with clearance to go. Where we don't have clearance, whoops, is right here. This handle swing is just a tricky thing to measure. So we go to the jigsaw and we cut some more out. And we're going to take it back to the table when we get that part cut out and see if it works again. Nope, still not clearing. So, yep, back to the jigsaw we go. And we did this a few different times. I didn't show all the video. But long story short, we did end up actually finally getting it with a nice, smooth, clean movement all the way through. Very, very little touch, just a little bit of a brush, but no need to cut any more material out, as we do want dust to stay in the box and not come out. And that clearance is all we need. We're good to go. Now at this point, what we're trying to do is just again finish the box very simply. And we're just again taking some more of those 3/4 inch strips and just securing it all down with some screws. And that's enough to create the box. This isn't a structural unit.